as we pass.
Well, that's over there is. We just came by our energy plant, or electric power grid. See those windmills that are up on the mountain?
Yeah, we were just there actually.
Oh, you went.
Oh, not the windmills. We were at the.
Right there at the radar.
Yeah, you were
at the radars. Yeah.
The White House.
But the windmills, yeah. They get power.
That's kind of that's a little experiment that failed.
I see. Renewable energy.
I think that it failed because they don't want it to. The Nome utility just didn't want them to succeed because
the windmills.
They're locked into.
Yeah, these guys did go fishing.
Yeah.
You seen them
and I see a lot of barges. Like, is that food? Is a military supply? What kind of supply they bring on the barges?
Some of them bring food. That's some kind of I don't know, those white bags. I took a guy out there today.
Is that where Amundsen right here? He came on his broken boat?
No.
No?
Amundsen.
That one time when he passed the Northwest Passage.
Yeah, his first trip out here.
They
hooked around Prince of Wales Cape and they met civilization where they could get other ships to take them the rest of the way. And the Fram was their ship that made it back to Oslo, and I went and saw it there. I went and visited it and saw it. It was quite remarkable.
Oh, you went to Stockholm? And
it's in Oslo.
Oh, Oslo. Yeah, New Christianity. Yeah, Christianity. It used to be an old name, but it's I wanted to see. It's Fram that took him to the South Pole and back. And
no, the South Pole
expedition
was his crowning glory. That's he was the first to reach it. He failed to be the first. The American Robert Peary was the first to reach the North Pole. And
but that's South Pole.
And that broke Amundsen's heart, but he said, "Okay, I'm doing the South Pole."
Yeah.
And he went down there and did that. And he was pretty young.
What kind of wagon is that? The yellow?
It's a relic of the old train. There were two railroads up here, and we're going to see one. And you can, if your friend who took you up there, maybe he didn't know about it, but there's a little railroad station up there that a friend of mine owned for many years, and he kept it up as a historical site.
I see.
And he had gold panning out there, so he was a tourist guide. He taught me a lot about, he flew me bird watching trips. And but you could pan for gold. He had a friend that knew how to pan for gold and employed him to just show the tourists how to do that. And a little train station and some relics
So this is the saloon that Amundsen drank, probably. Is that 100 years old saloon?
Yeah. Because I don't know if maybe the Board of Trade. I don't think it was back that old, but there were saloons here. There were plenty of saloons, and there's been a lot of fires in Nome, and not too much of Front Street in particular is left.
Yeah, the original one.
But we saw people on the beach, campfire, four-wheeling. It's so cool. What inspired me to come to Nome, I remember in 2006, I met an older guy, big beard. I thought I met the Santa Claus, and we were talking in Walmart in Wasilla, if you ever been in Wasilla. So we start talking, and he said, "Oh, I'm from Nome, but a long time ago he lived there, but now he's in Anchorage or something." And he said, "Sometimes I miss those summer nights when people walk like right now, and then four-wheeling and the fire, building the fire." So
if you guys want to take any pictures,
we go along the way. We're just gonna record as this.
I brought my binoculars.
Oh, nice.
And so, just so you know, I'm a bird watcher. And if we see a snowy owl,
nice,
or anything, no matter what you guys want to do, I'm stopping.
Do you collect
We'll see
eggs?
Jaegers and
Mm-hmm.
things, and I don't necessarily need to stop for those, but
What are these boats doing right here?
those are dredges.
Oh, is it dredges? Oh,
Yeah, they're small dredges.
So do you have to have like a personal license to go out and do it
license,
yourself?
yeah.
No.
Really?
This area right in here is what they call the wreck zone. All right, is my binoculars back there?
The what? Backpack?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
little
right here.
backpack.
Uh-huh.
Reach in there and find the large binoculars.
Okay. There's this one binocular, the green one.
Gravel
Big
road.
one. Yeah.
And if you guys want, I'll
I-
stop and you can check out that one out there and just look at it.
Go with the smoke coming out the top.
Oh, you get the nice one. You get the Nike.
Oh, this control don't work, but yours does. Yeah. How's it looking, Larry?
It's the same, just a little bit closer. Oh, Nike. Like you got it? Show him, show him.
Yeah.
You got the nice one. They have
Check.
the Leopold, the Nike. Dredge. No way, that's a dredge. How come it's a
Where-
Honda? They should have still gone for
Oh, yeah.
materials.
Yeah, that's the Swanberg dredge.
Yeah, that's a big
It's the town dredge. It's historic. I mean, you guys, if you have time tomorrow,
Yeah, we
It's
will.
gonna
you might want to walk out there, and they've got some interpretation. It explains how a dredge works.
Can you please unlock on your side for the windows?
Wait.
Just the button.
You want to close it?
Should I do it? Try it now.
Mark, you wanna show him? where
Oh,
it's
you
at?
want to unlock it?
Child lock.
Yeah, on child lock for the windows.
You know what? You're kind of hosed.
Window lock right there, that one, right? Yeah, just press that one. You press it once and let go. Let go.
Yeah,
There you go. Yep.
Oh yeah, yes. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
That was it. It was window
Yeah.
lock. Yep.
Now we can control our windows.
You want me to close mine?
Oh, I'm good.
I can leave it open? All right. Yeah, just get some fresh.
You ever swim there here?
I never have, but I might go swimming before I leave.
Hey,
Is
No.
this the hottest time, or you guys get hotter time?
We're already on the slide, I think. July is the hottest.
Okay,
yeah,
July is the
we're
hottest.
past the peak now, you'd say.
Yeah, I would say so. But it's a pretty flat. It's almost like a mesa. It's not peak.
Some people looks like they just go, dredge is not a problem. Yeah, you can do that. Go dredge for gold. You don't have to comply with a specific time and no permits, right? How I understand as far as gold
Yeah.
dredging.
Yeah, I mean it's dangerous in its own way. So you're out there,
Are you guys
it's a
tourists?
risk. It's a risk you got to be willing to. Tourists?
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, yeah.
Yep. You're not here to work or anything.
Exploring. Oh no.
Came during the hell of the summer.
Yeah.
Nome's just so.
Yeah, it's great weather. Thankfully.
You got a place at the Aurora Inn. You must have booked it.
A month or so ahead. Yeah.
Was it that long?
Yeah. 'Cause it stays booked too, don't it?
Remember the gentleman that you brought with? He's gonna be tomorrow at the information center. He said to come and visit him.
Oh yeah, do that. Leon's a colorful character.
He mentioned something about some kind of boat gonna come here. What kind
Yeah,
of boat?
a
Is it cruise?
The cruise ship, and I'm not sure. We're getting more and more cruise ships every year, but the original ones
Uh-huh.
started in Hamburg, Germany,
Oh,
and they came up through the Baltic and out over the English, Irish Sea, over Iceland.
uh-huh.
Some of them stop in Svalbard,
Oh yeah.
and some of them stop in Greenland, and then they just do the whole Northwest Passage, just like Amundsen did it.
Yeah.
And
That probably runs a pretty penny.
yeah, it's costly. anyway, Amundsen came. He stopped on the north coast of Alaska, and that's where they spent their second winter.
Uh-huh.
And they had dogs, sled dogs,
Yeah.
because it's a Nordic. The Finlanders raised them, and Leonard Seppel was a Finlander,
Uh-huh.
a Lap, a Finnish Lap, and so he had these dogs, and he rigged them up to the sled, and he soloed in the middle of winter up over the Bucks Range to the town of Eagle, which they had the maps, they knew it was there. He was a skilled navigator and land and sea, and so that's what he did all by himself. And there was a telegraph at Eagle, and he telegraphed to Norway and said, "We're in Eagle, Alaska. We're shipped into the ice, and we'll be there till probably May or something.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll come circle around Prince of Wales Cape." And they got as far as they could. And he had already by that time spent a lot of time with the Inuits in Canada, because that's where they wintered out their first winter in Canada.
Uh-huh.
And he learned a lot about Arctic survival from those Canadian Inuit.
Uh-huh.
And they didn't know anything about dogs. They didn't have dogs, but they didn't have sleds. But they knew they had snowshoes, and they knew how to hunt seals in the ice pack. So he blew into Nome, and they partied. I mean, they were Norwegians, The Norwegians like to party.
Oh, yeah.
They like to party, and they like to wave their flags. They're the most patriotic country I've ever seen. It's so many flags. And
That's an Instagram photo.
Yeah. So basically, this runs along the coastline the whole way, yeah.
And then the second time he was in Nome, it was when he flew over the North Pole in a blimp. And the blimp was called the Norge, which means Norway,
Uh-huh.
Norwegian. And they flew right over the North Pole. I can't remember if they lowered down and berthed it there.
No, they never did.
They never did?
He and his navigator, Watsley or something, and they look at it because they hired the Italian ones.
Yeah, Nobile.
Yeah. Oh, Noble. Yeah, Noble. And they flew over it. And he's like, well, there you go. They shook hands because he took the navigator guy with them, because Amundsen was a little bit weak on his eyesight because of the snow blindness.
Oh.
And then he shook the hands and he's like, here we go. So everybody started talking. So Amundsen apparently is a bipolar. He went to South Pole first and a North Pole after.
So you bipolar, yeah. But do you know this story of Perry and what happened to his?
Well, Perry and Cook, they had a fight over the North Pole. First of all, but also Amundsen, what the Amundsen said to Wisely, his navigator, he's like, you know what's the true story? Because they start asking the Cook about, okay, give us a map. And he mapped out way out there. He was never, he lied about it. Then they start talking to Perry, and apparently Perry had black gentleman as a slave. And he
no. Hansen was not a slave.
Let's say servant, or walked with him.
No, he wasn't a servant either. He was an officer in the U.S. Army
that went with Perry.
That went with Perry.
Well,
and not a servant or a slave. He was the second in command.
said so he kind of went and brought something closer there while the Perry was writing down something, and they started making jokes like the black gentleman actually who was first at the pole. But then the story goes even further when they start asking him more and more navigation. Most
Asking who, Perry?
yeah. After the people start asking the who, how, and give us more and more information about the pole, about your mapping out the the graphs and maps, and because they use the sextant chronometer and other instrument. And Amundsen, whenever he made it to actually on the North Pole, he shook the hands with Wisely, and he said, you know what, between me and you, we are probably the first guys actually at the pole. So those guys...
But he wasn't at the pole, he was over the pole.
Over the pole, yeah. So he said...
So he actually knew?
He knew, but he never told anyone because he never wanted to take the pride out of the Perry nor Cook. Because he said...
It surprises me because the Norwegians and Norwegians and the British were kind of
fighting.
They were like partisan soccer fans, you know, Manchester and Arsenal or something like that. They just wanted their own team to be the winner, and it wasn't anything personal, but it was a bitter pill for Amundsen to learn about that, and he probably didn't, but I thought he died not knowing.
He's also, whenever in the Royal Society or the Polar Expedition, Royal Expedition, they said glory to the dogs that brought Amundsen. They never gave glory to Amundsen when he went to South Pole, Antarctica. They said, well, cheers to the dogs.
But you know why that was?
Because he shot all the dogs.
He shot them and ate them.
Yeah, but that's what sustained them.
I know, yeah, that's poor dogs, but they probably they're probably emaciated and almost dead anyway.
But some people say he should have been a little bit quiet about it, kind of, dogs did the best, and well, it is what it is. But he brought the whole speech how they were shooting the dogs and eating. So that's why it's brought the bitterness to people. But maybe he should have said, dogs brought, kind of was softer on the stories.
Yeah.
But he was really sad that Falcon Scott, only 11 miles away from provisions, from deposits, passed away. Yeah, that was a sad story.
I went and saw in Anchorage, I went and saw a play about that. It's called Terra Nova. And it was a play about that expedition. And one guy had an infection in his toe.
And then scurvy.
Probably, that.
He had the gangrene. This is beautiful. So, at the midst of summer, which is June 23rd, the longest day. Does the sun still hides behind horizon here?
No, that's when the sun is absolutely the highest.
Oh, because we are above the Arctic Circle.
No, we're not.
We're not at the Arctic Circle.
No, it's at Kotzebue, north of here. Is almost, it's very close, almost right on the Arctic Circle. Just a little bit north of it.
Have you ever been in Barrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Utqiagvik.
In Nukyak?
Utqiagvik.
They said English called us Eskimo, but we are in Nukyak.
Yeah.
This is where I tried first time Maktak.
Oh, did you?
12 blabber and Akuto.
What's Akuto?
Akuto, it's a pemmican. That's made out of fat and the caribou fermented meat. Oh, it was experience, and they said it's an Eskimo ice cream. I was like, you don't call it ice cream if it's got the meat in it. So we kind of laugh about it.
Well, I mean, it's animal protein. Ice cream is made out of milk.
Yeah, essentially,
This is dredge. This is where they get the gold.
Yeah, that's a gold mine.
Gold
Those
mine.
mines are just making up the gravel and processing they that train station that I told you about
Yeah.
is on Anvil Creek, and so that's where they found the original gold, and there's gold everywhere. And not just Alaska. They find, I mean, gold is just plentiful.
Yeah.
There's so much gold in the world, but there's only a few places, scant few places where it's found in enough concentration that it's profitable to process it and concentrate it. And one of those places are coastal beachlands where the waves, the intertidal zone that got shaken and shaken and shaken, and then covered up as the sea rose, maybe after before the ice age, and then it went back down again, and the same process repeated itself. And that's where those guys found old beach lines where there were drifts, where that gold was sorted. It was concentrated by beach wave action to go in the lowest place until eventually it reached bedrock. And then it couldn't go any further. But that was a very limited spectrum of gold. And there was gold above it, and there was gold below it, and there was gold in the bedrock that was still up in the mountains, but it was not as well sorted. So at first, those guys, the lucky Swedes, and the original people that came out, are the ones that got rich fast. They got rich fast. And the smart people took their money and ran, and sold their claims to the highest bidder, who was not going to make nearly as much money as they did, because they creamed the crop.
Yeah. And left the rest.
Yeah, and it's not a crooked thing. I mean, the miners should know about that. They know the risk.
But they were limited on equipments back then. Now they have very thorough equipments.
Yeah, pumps.
Literally, you can go behind their path, and I'm pretty sure you can draw some good chunks of gold behind it.
Yeah.
Like a smaller portion, because they only picked so big, and their sluice boxes was not as close as we have.
No, they didn't have a lot of things, but they did have steam engines back in around 1900, and so they had the ability to use technology to do heavy work, like elevating the gold, the sediments, the gravel and the sand, up to a certain level where they could push it over.
Is that an owl? Or is that... Do you see that on the mound?
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm not sure what that is.
Look at her head too.
Oh.
Oh, this is ptarmigan.
Those are
This is where,
ptarmigan,
yeah,
Really?
ptarmigan, kuropatki.
Uh-huh.
So when you're saying bird watch, is there a specific way how you...
Is it gone? Aye. I wasn't sure what that was.
Do you like just a look, or it's you're studying something while
It's a
you
pretty
do?
big bird.
Yeah. Couldn't tell what exactly it was, but you mentioned owl earlier, so it was about the size.
I think it was probably a short-haired owl.
Alrighty.
Short-haired owls common. They've been big crazy this year. There's so many lemmings and small rodents that they've really been.
Yeah.
Do you go
feeding.
hunting?
No, I don't hunt.
Right, but people do hunt.
I would, if I was young and raised here, I would go hunting.
Oh,
I would shoot moose. Caribou is the best. That's what I would want to hunt.
Yeah.
But it's a good fishing area here.
Yeah, there's good fishing.
What about whaling? They don't catch a whale here, do they?
They whale. There are whales out there. There are beluga whales, the white whales.
And And there is also island right here. What is it called? The island?
Sledge Island.
Yeah, Sledge Island. They, our friend said people go on the owl, getting the owl eggs in there.
Get on the what?
Owl eggs, bird eggs. You know, like that.
I don't
Collect the egg from the
Oh,
nest.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they collect eggs.
You ever been on a Sledge Island?
No. It's,
Not easy to get to.
no, there's no,
Perspective.
nobody ever lived there.
Ah.
King Island, there's another island further out called King Island that had a village on it, and the village existed. It was kind of like Diomede until the 50s, 80 years ago, and then they closed down the school. When they closed the school, the village just threw up its hands and said, "We're not going to live out here anymore." They were made their economy from walrus hunting and collecting ivory and
So is this Point Nome? Is that what they call it?
yeah,
or-
this is Point Nome.
Yeah. We're up there, actually.
I'm surprised there's cabins all the way here.
Yeah, some kind of-
There's a point out here. Do you guys want to make a stop, or we can do it on the way back?
On the way back would work too.
Yeah. Probably better. I mean,
Wow.
we're running out of sun, so
What?
we're running low on sun.
Oh, I see. So it'd be better to get
So-
to the
Yeah.
to the train before.
So how far is the railroad until the last train?
It stopped right there. It was washed out by a flood, and
What is the originally plan was from where to where the railroad?
it was going to the council district. Yeah, that's another gold camp that was up there.
Oh, was it meant to be all the way to Nome?
No, it never went to Nome. It didn't start here.
Ah.
It started right there at Solomon,
Uh-huh.
and it went in. I think it was like under construction or something. I don't think it ever went all the way to council.
What I heard the story, and you might correct me, it's a brothers from Chicago area. Can you believe it? From Chicago area, they kind of sold everything. They bundled together money, and they invested in that railroad right before Gold Rush ends. So they went all bankrupt, and they just abandoned the train and the railroad, and it slowly
Well, the
sank.
gold rush never ended. I mean, it persisted. Went through the 20s.
Uh-huh.
The gold price stayed high. It was just the heyday of it was 1901, 1902.
Uh-huh.
That's when they made
Yeah.
big bucks on those drift deposits. But it persevered. There was hard rock mining, and there was dredging, and there was beach mining. I mean, somebody could come up for the price of a pan and a shovel, and maybe a little handmade carpenter sluice box, and some kind of carpet that would capture the gold. They could get a steady amount of gold and make some money for themselves, and then go back to Virginia or wherever and make a little fortune.
Yeah. So that was the Klondike Gold Rush from 1899 to 1909, roughly. I think that.
Yeah, I
10
guess.
years, wow.
But
10
the
years
Klondike,
ago.
the Klondike went bust in a hurry.
Yeah.
They did the same thing. They just, there was just a fervor for gold, and it was so fast that that these miners that had just come into Skagway and with their kits and their luggage and were trucking their luggage over that first pass, would meet other miners, and the other miners would tell them, "Hey, forget it. It's used up. It's wrung out. There's there's not that much gold. Really, there was plenty of gold, but it just was never going to be like it was at first.
Yeah.
And if they extended their search, they would have found more drifts. But people weren't interested in prospecting. They wanted sure things, and that's exactly when these guys found gold in Anvil Creek.
I see.
And some of those guys went back to Santa Fe or to Skagway, and got on the next boat for Nome.
I see.
And I heard there was so many thousands of people in Nome at one point.
Yeah, it
was overcrowded.
It was the biggest city in Alaska.
Wow.
So this is Safety Sound. We're on the other side of the Cape, and it's different out here.
More flat.
I see round houses, kind of like in Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah.
In Kazakhstan, I see those round houses. That's so cool.
Yurts? Oh yeah, yurts.
Yeah, yurts.
Yeah.
Is very, really good. Like, why they build it?
You've been to Kazakhstan?
I know my friend from Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan is kind of same, and he said they have plenty of yurts, but they build of the animal skins, and so. But I was surprised here with technology nowadays, and from plywood they still build in the yurts. Is that a native thing, or it's very productive?
That's an import. That's a. I mean, it's a yurt. Well, it's kind of like a Navajo hogan, a little bit. I mean, in its shape. But they're tents, and they have a very intricate interlacing structure to them. And I was in Kyrgyzstan at Songkul Lake, and ecotourism, that stuff. You can be lined up with in a camp. And this family, extended family, grandpa, grandma, and all their offspring, and all their animals, their dogs and cats and everything.
Yeah, in one house.
In this little camp with half a dozen yurts. And I had one all to myself because I was the tourist. And it was their last day. They were packing in and going back. They were decamping and going back to the nearby town that they lived in. And it was the last day of their summer pasture, which is kind of crazy because, man, those pastures were still really productive pastures, and they could have grazed their camels and sheep and cows for a pretty long time. But, they had to go back to town because basically they were town people and they had jobs, worked in the banks and the schools, and they were just old families, and they were kind of like, this is how they celebrate their culture.
Was it just a summer thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big summer thing.
Yeah.
They make a little bit of money on the tourists to boot.
Have you ever drank the kumis?
Yeah, I tried it.
You did? Wow.
That's the milky stuff, right?
Milk from horse, female horse.
Yeah.
Sometimes they call the two things by kumis. One is a fresh, warm milk that you drink it. It's very rich on calcium. If you broke a bone, you can many people go to rehab in the mountains, they sleep there and they drink the fresh milk. And also it's called kumis. It's fermented up to the point where it actually produces its own alcohol.
Yeah, they call that stuff arak. And
how did it taste it for you?
Oh, it's awful.
Awful.
Yeah, it's I had to cover my mouth and turn around and speak. I mean, trying to be polite. The thing is, to them it's a joke. Because they know that foreigners don't like that stuff. And they offer it to you. And you're supposed to accept it because it's rude not to, and you'll supposedly hurt their feelings. But the reality is, it's a joke, and they're sitting there covering their mouths and suppressing their laughter as you're taking a sip and making faces, but they do love it, and
if you're used to it, it's kind of even they sell like in European stores, but it's based on the cow milk, and it's kind of tastes like if you make a cottage cheese. I grew up in a village, and we made our own cottage cheese. So we boiled the spoiled milk. We boiled, and rest of it when you drain it, pretty much it's a whey. They make a whey protein from the milk. So when you drink the whey, it's very soury kind of a consistency.
Yeah.
That's how the kumis tastes like.
well, it was more aromatic than cottage cheese, though. Cottage cheese is way toned down. This stuff, it
kind of hit you in the nose.
yeah. I mean, if you've tasted muktak, that stuff has a very heady aroma too that goes up in your pharynx and just lights it up. And it's not. I mean, the first taste of muktak is pretty surprising, pretty alarming to.
Well, we ate first time I tried. It was very frozen, so for me it tastes like a pieces of glass, and literally it's like a bacon pork fat. But yesterday, Mark, you tasted muktak, and we like the skin. Skin kind of tastes like a kelp, like a seaweed a little bit.
Oh, right. That's good. I love seaweed.
That's
How many countries you been so far?
Oh man, around 130.
Really?
Yeah.
and just self-independent, just going out by yourself.
Yeah. I've got like up to I think 21 countries in Africa. That's not a lot, but that's the hardest country.
Yeah.
And there's so many countries there. But I've just this last trip I worked in Moldova and Ukraine and the Balkans, like so Montenegro, Kosovo, Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia. So then I went down to Africa and got 5 or 6 countries down there.
So you worked there, yeah?
No,
Just a visitor?
yeah, just visit.
That's impressive.
How do you think it gets expensive?
Well, yeah, it's expensive, but I saved up for it. I got some money.
So you say you work as a school teacher, right?
Yeah.
So then you have your summers off and you go out and then travel?
Well, no, I'm retired.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I do work. I
see.
do taxi driving,
Okay.
and I work in the schools in some time. And I love the schools. And sometimes I go back to the States and teach, Butte, Montana,
Okay.
Bangor, Maine, Asheville, North Carolina. And I'm about to do that. And I think my next place is going to be Wisconsin, someplace. Wisconsin, but I'm just going to go town shopping.
Well, if you're ever in Des Moines, Iowa, just shoot me a text message. If I'm in town, we can grab a steak or something.
All right.
Or maybe go horseback ride into our Ivan Archer place. My sister boards horses there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's nice. It's summertime fields and stuff, but of course, summertime is beautiful everywhere. But winters gets brutal because we get the wet cold. Chicago winds cold.
Oh, yeah. Like that.
So what's up here? Just the cabins, or this is like a hunting?
These are camps. These are people's summer camps, and it looks like there's a lot of people out at that one. That looks like a family gathering. There must be probably
Is that like a
2 or 3 families out there that are related, and
do they
they're
hunt
friends.
fish here, or just kind of get out?
well, no, they're fishing. If they get salmon, they definitely cut the salmon up and splay them and hang them up to dry over to be a much more serious business. It's not recreational. They don't come out here and have fun. It's kind of too bad. I pine for the old days in the Navy. I knew those guys. I knew a lot of miners. They shoot a TV show up here.
Oh wow.
And it's like been going for 12 years now, and it's a reality TV show, but it's pretty bogus. I mean, they're scripted and they're reshot.
They have to add drama.
Yeah.
And they only shows only few minutes of gold mining actually, and rest of it just drama, story.
Yeah.
How stuff comes apart. He's depressed. He don't know what to do. And back to yeah. It's the thing.
Yeah, you got it.
You ever been to Russia?
No, I have not, and I want to. But you know, I'm afraid to go there now. I would go.
They say
it was half bad, but I'm afraid of hassles. And we're
my friends.
Putin's talking nuclear war. I just can't do that. I put my toes into Ukraine last time, and was there for 2 hours.
On the west side?
Yeah, over by Moldova.
Okay. Yeah. Go to the Carpathian Mountains?
Yeah, I guess so. I was in the Carpathians in Romania, but I guess they kind of like wind down.
Yeah.
Go down there.
Yeah, they go into the western Ukraine. It's a really nice vacation spot.
Carpathians.
Carpathy.
Carpats
Yep.
Mountains. They still have a.
What are they called?
Carpati.
Carpati?
Yeah.
Do you speak?
Does that mean Carpathian?
Yeah, Carpathian.
Oh, okay.
Carpathy.
Yeah. Those Carpathians, they form a big S shape in Romania.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Those mountains.
Yeah, those are lovely mountains. You know what they have in those mountains? Bears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I drove across them over on the other side, over on the forested, heavily forested side. There were big bears begging for food from the cars, and people were throwing loaves of bread to
Yeah,
them.
just
You should not do that.
yeah.
This is the bar, and it doesn't look good. So there being
Oh, that's fine.
anything there.
What is this?
This is the safety sound.
The roadside.
What's cool about it is that it's the last checkpoint for the Iditarod race.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So this is after this one. They actually the next stop is Nome.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is the safety sound?
Safety road. See what it stop?
Keep on driving, but
It's
big dump trucks.
So people were reading actually on the dogs here. Last check before Nome.
Yeah, it says
What is it
mile
called again? Okay, safety.
mile 917.
Yeah, I think total is 939 or something.
9, so we've driven 22 miles.
Yeah, so I watched one to see how many miles it's over here. Yeah, maybe.
35 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Sun is going down still.
This is very.
Yeah. Yeah, hey Ruben.
You'll be able to take pictures, but they're really nice with the sun. They're all rusty.
Oop.
They're kind of cool. Just use your thumb. Push that now.
There we go. Yeah, we gotta keep going, Ruben.
Since we're almost out of sun, look at that, man.
Yeah.
That's like 10 minutes. We're not gonna make it, but
weird thing is that everybody participate from Minana River. It's only 600 miles plus to Nome on the dog sleds. And leader of the dog start, what is it, Toga Toga or something? But everybody pulled fairly, and they gave the whole glory of the Baldo dog. Balto. I was surprised why they gave so much emphasis and focus and glory to one dog, which was just a regular leader.
I don't know the story of Balto, but next time I go to New York City, there's a statue of Balto.
I think there is a 6 statue of Balto all over United States.
Yeah. And by the way, you should check out the museum.
Here in Nome?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we want to wake up tomorrow and come visit this gentleman. What's his name in information center? He
Leon?
told us.
Oh, Leon, yeah.
Leon, yeah, he said come over. He will tell us more story, and he's
full of stories.
nice. Oh, so it's some kind of a river. This is river, yeah.
This is called the Bonanza Strait. It's the interface between freshwater. All that's freshwater.
Oh,
All that's the sea.
Coming out, yeah.
Do you guys have issues with the wildlife here?
Issues?
Yeah, like a bear would come up and
Yeah, there are bears. They're they're not very aggressive, not known to be dangerous bears. But they're grizzlies, and they're dangerous if you surprise them.
they can be aggressive.
Yeah, and if you ever go hiking up there in the hills and mountains, you should be aware that whenever you get into shrubs, where the plants are about to get so high, a sow bear might be relaxing in there with her cubs, and if you surprise them, woe unto you, because they'll get very defensive at night. And the worst thing that can happen is for the cubs to chase you, because they're playful. They see you, and they might think, "What fun!" And then if you turn and run away, or if you yell at them or anything, and you arouse the mom, then the mom will be on your case. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So if you ever see cubs and no mom around,
Just stay away.
yeah.
Pepper break.
But take a good look. I mean, size up the situation and take stock of the wind. Which way is the wind blowing? And if the wind is blowing from where the bears are to you, you might smell them, because they have a smell. I've smelled bears.
Yeah.
But if it's blowing from you to the bears, then they're going to smell you even though they can't see you. And that's going to arouse them. And they'll stand up on their hind legs and sniff around, you know.
Yeah, we went up there to those satellites.
Yeah.
And we seen muskox there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're neat.
Yeah.
Last time I was up there, they were taking refuge on the last remaining snow.
Oh, I see.
It gets them away from the mosquitoes. How are the mosquitoes up there?
Didn't notice any.
You didn't?
No.
Did you see any birds?
Not that I seen personally. I don't know if they did. You guys see any birds up there? It was pretty calm.
Did you hear any whistles or anything like that?
No.
No? Just room for the birds right at Homer.
Okay.
It goes across the Cook Inlet to Kodiak Island, and then it goes over the north of the Shalkow Straits. It stops in about 6 villages.
Okay, so multiple stops.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And each village, you don't get too much time,
Yeah.
but Sandpoint, you can get out and walk around. There's not much to see in any of those villages. Falls past the people. This ferry only goes once a month, but the people come out and they have a salmon bank, and $10 you get a nice salmon and some mashed potatoes, and things like that.
Was that recently or some time ago?
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
So when they say Unalaska, that's the little island or it's a city?
Yeah,
called-
well, there's two communities there. Unalaska is smaller,
Uh-huh.
but it's got the port, and it's where this ferry boat lands. And no, I'm mixed up. That's Dutch Harbor. Dutch Harbor is that. Unalaska is the town site. It's got a little grid and some,
Mark, are you sure you're gonna watch all that?
I'll post it.
You posted it?
Yeah. I mean,
1 hour?
I think we have good commentary going on.
Are you recording me?
Or is that fine?
Hi, everybody.
Well, not. I mean, now I am. So this is Mike.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. So I've just been recording the road the whole time, mostly just kind of commentary and as we're riding, just the path from.
Oh, that'll eat up your bandwidth.
That's fine. An hour might take up a few gigabytes. It's 512 gigabytes, so it should be all right.
But then you can post it and
Yeah.
delete it or iCloud it.
Yeah.
I put it to iCloud.
Yeah.
Oh, are those carts?
Oh, those tripods?
Uh-huh.
They're the trail markers for the Iditarod.
Oh, that's how it is. So they go on the road, actually, yeah? Along the road?
Yeah, they might be. When they get into Nome, they go back out to sea, though. So they come in from the sea. So by the time they round the cape and they're out at sea, and they don't come back on land until the last, the final sprint. And they have to get up a little hill where that Subway restaurant is.
Uh-huh.
When they make that left turn, that's my favorite place to watch, because you get to see when they make that turn and they see that finish line after 9 or 10 days. It's like, wow, man.
So same dogs, right? They don't change dogs. Same dogs.
They start with 14 dogs and they keep as many as they can, but by the time they get in, they're usually down to 10, 11, or 12 or something.
And sometimes some people couldn't make it. They have to fly in, those dogs.
Yeah.
That's 100 miles a day, roughly.
Yeah, if they retire a dog, then they have to get it. They might have to tow the dog to the next station, which is probably a village that has an airport, and so the dog gets to ride. that must be nice.
Why did they call it Iditarod? Because of the town called
There
Iditarod?
was a ghost town mining camp there called Iditarod. I don't know what that word was.
And the funny thing is, it's a lady came up with a race years and years later, after 1970s, right? 60s?
Was it a lady?
Yeah, it's a lady. She came up with it.
What was her name?
It's like, yeah, let's do the race. Yeah, and they call it Iditarod. Because I heard a lot of stories. I heard, how do you call this vaccine that he was bringing in? The cure.
The serum.
The serum, yeah. So serum starts to break in because of the coldness. So he took the serum ampoules, the little globes, and he put it around his body and he wrapped it around to keep it warm from breaking in from the frost.
Mm-hmm.
And so that way he saved it. And he got lost, and Baldo dog rescued him. I don't know who's him. It's several guys who did that. So So the Baldo dog actually got into the whole, how do you call the bridle where the dog's pulling on the rope,
Yeah.
and she lead the way, the whole dogs, to him because he was going in the pass on a foot walk, just looking for the road, and brought back to him, rescue, saved his life. I saw
Leonard Seppala?
what is that?
Saved Leonard Seppala's life?
Someone's life. And when I actually dig into it, I was like, that could be not true. That could be so much made up story, because it was a portion divided between villages. The guys organized the whole thing really good from the Nome behalf, and so it's brought from the Nenana, because the train came all the way to, it came from Seward right to Nenana, and from Nenana 600 miles plus here straight.
Yeah.
And they change it every 90 something miles. It started with the dog leader called the Tongo or Togo, and finish up with the leader Baldo. It was a very simple story, but they came up, and what I heard the story, the guy was sitting drinking in a bar. He's like, you know what? I did that years ago. Let's do it again. And another guy said, I'm gonna do it again, and let's do it. So they start, while they were drinking, I was like, we're gonna start the race. So they got 5-6 guys together, and they did the race. After that, it became very, noticeable. But true story, they did that thing, they brought the serum, and they kind of forgot about it for, what is it, 1920s, then World War II, then this, Cold War, and finally 1970s, the lady's like, you know what? Let's bring those memories back. Let's make a race. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I first came to Alaska in the late 70s from New Mexico, and they were running about 8 or 9 years of Iditarod history.
Already.
And not Lance, but Dick Mackey won my first Iditarod. And I wasn't a big fan. I never wanted to get up early to see him take off downtown Anchorage. So I just, read the newspaper accounts of the race, and it didn't get. When you live in Nome, it's so much cooler place to watch it, because they come in over the course of 3 days or 4. And
so people just coming and coming and coming, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, but it's not what it used to be. I mean, they get smaller and smaller races every day, numbers of racers, and I think there was like only 50 or so in this last one. That's the smallest number yet since the very beginning, when there was only like a few. It wasn't popularized yet.
How many teams were there at the most that you remember?
Oh, I think there used to be close to 70.
70. My teacher, when I used to go to Vasila High School, my physical, PA teacher was a Nome. I forgot her name. She's like a tough lady. She's in a physical, как физкультура, physical activity. PA?
PE?
PE.
Physical education?
Yeah.
Like PE teacher?
Yeah. Basketball and weightlifting. Yeah, maybe her name was Allen, Mrs. Allen. I think it's Mrs. Allen.
And Holland, like the country Holland,
and
like Netherlands.
Allen, and she came.
Allen, maybe.
Mrs. Allen, probably, yes, and she did full race actually, and
on the Iditarod.
yeah, but it took her a long time. She was not in the first. She was like in a.
What year was that?
That was, I believe, 2024. I mean, 2004ish or 5.
No,
Maybe 2003.
just after I got here.
Yeah.
My first Iditarod winner was John Baker, and that was great. He was great, and I watched a lot of finishes that first year, and everybody was so happy because he's a native Alaskan from Kotzebue, and only since then one other native Alaskan has won it. A Norwegian guy has won it. A lot of foreigners. Martin Boozer was German. But that guy is going to win. He's going to be a winner because of his age. And he did. He ended up with 6 victories.
Wow. So when my dad first heard about this race, he said the winner get the money and the brand new truck, but the guy who gets low last.
Are we good on gas?
Kind of low, yeah.
Kind of low.
We're almost there though.
All right. Well, we'll at least make it there.
Yeah.
But the last person who comes there, the last team, get the flashlight as a gift.
Yeah. The red lantern.
Lantern.
It's just a plastic. It's a tacky little thing. They buy it at Walmart, I think.
Huh. But can you imagine how many thousands of dollars have to be invested? Because dogs eat and you have to eat, and medical supplies and all these shots and vaccines.
You see that bridge up there?
Uh-huh. Yeah, right there.
That's we just crossed that and we're there.
Nice.
Where the trains?
Yep.
They're a little bit still a ways to go, or?
Well, do you see that bridge up there?
Yeah.
That's where the trains are.
Oh, okay.
Almost there.
Nice.
We started with a quarter tank. Now we're just above an eighth of a tank.
Okay.
Well, you got in line 6. Those are one of the luckiest engines. They're really good engines. Inline 6
Are they?
that you have. Oh yeah.
Good. This
What-
has been a fairly good. I mean, I've had a lot of trouble with this, with the doors. You know,
Mhm.
as you can see, and I've had trouble with batteries discharging in the wintertime. And those guys that were at my Connex box, he's going to have this car for a couple of months.
Okay.
And we worked it out. I just met him yesterday. He's got a family of 4. And he's going to drive my car.
So is that
Store it.
where they come? Ditarat rice. They come from here. They don't go on the bridge, do they? They come in from here, from the shore. Yeah.
From the shoreline.
That's cool. So the whole Ditarat race thing.
Bonanza.
Oh, nice.
Bonanza Channel. Even though the sun went down, it's still fairly light.
Yeah, that's a good picture right there.
We're gonna take a photo of the train to nowhere.
Last train on over.
Last train to nowhere. They have many trains to nowhere. But this is the last train to nowhere at midnight.
Sherman brought these trains up from New York City or someplace.
And oh yeah, close the windows because mosquitoes can be dangerous here.
And we're here. Whoop, I guess I gotta lock it, don't I? There it is. Alright, do quick walk around.
кондуктор.
You've been here a few times?
Yeah, people usually go, come out there and see it. It's a steady, it's not a big job. People come and spend a few minutes and check it out. And, you can go another 40 miles on this road to the town council. The road ends in a river. And you can't cross the river to get into the town. But if you make enough noise, you might attract some attention.
So cool. So cool. Yeah.
You can try. I mean, it's not prohibited. It'd be really cold. And